Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Herald or Orange. Herald or Orange. Is it an orange or is it a herald? Nobody knows. Maybe it's both. Herald's and orange. Also, I was mildly amused by the fact that you were having a sort of notion of, oh, now see, I just wouldn't do that, with the pot of dichotomy. So you were in a dichotomy over this guy using the pot of dichotomy versus you deciding, no, the pot of dichotomy is not worthwhile. Just amused me, the sort of the beauty of words sometimes. But anyway, also, yes, we're back, and we're going to be playing some Graveyard Keeper. We're going to be keeping that graveyard, because ain't no one going to take my graveyard away from me, bitch. We had tasks to be done. Taskmaster, tasks to be done. The task is done. I say the task is done. The task is definitely not done. We've not done anything at the moment, but we do just want it to load. Oh, is the cursor? Oh dear. Okay, well, fine. I'm not sure the cursor's supposed to be on the screen. Oh, the cursor is now moving. I mean, I suppose it doesn't make that much difference because I usually just pop it to bottom, but usually I tells OBS don't capture that cursor. No, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe OBS. We'll let it get that main menu, and then I might turn cursor off of OBS. See if that's the thing I can do. Because usually I just do it automatically. Well, there you go. I told you not to capture cursor, and yet you're capturing cursor. You know, that's definitely a cursor on the screen, isn't it? I'm assuming it's because it's their own unique cursor, but if we take that cursor off the screen, it can't capture, but it can't see. You see? Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? If it can't be seen, it can't be captured. Oh, no, okay, fine. I was going to bring it back on, but it refuses to move while it's doing that initial load. We'll just have to wait and see. Or wait for a moment or two. Oh, there we go. Oh no, now the cursor's just gone. It's fine. I don't need the cursor anyway. I didn't want the cursor. Oh, there we go, it's back. Oh, hello. Hello. I am Mr. Cursor. I should not be here. Poof. He's just got very insulted by the fact that I was calling him a puff. No, that is not what was happening. He took umbrage at me calling him names, and I shouldn't have, and I apologise profusely. Right, so we were trying to get graphite for reasons. I'm sure at some point I'll remember the reasons for wanting graphite, but right this very second, I don't. It might be. Okay, so yeah, we wanted iron part. We had chisel issues, didn't we? No, we've still got chisels. Okay, excellent. So we'll carry on just building a few bricks for now. Possibly until that chisel breaks. We shall see how long that chisel lasts. Hey, okay, that chisel lasted that long. Right, where's my stone? My clean blocks of stone, that's the one. Right, more graphite. I do wonder if we needed something using graphite in the furnace. I think that might be the case. We'll not necessarily worry too much about that chisel situation right now. do we have steel armour on? I think we do. Yes, we do. Okay, we've got axe 2, pickaxe 1. So what do we need for pickaxe number 2? I think we've already got axe 2, don't we? Yes. What do we need for pickaxe 2? Pickaxe 2 needs one more complex part. So what we'll try and do is build one more complex part. Well, we're going to have to build 3 complex parts, but that's not a problem. I can live with 3 extra complex parts. And now, yes, pickaxe number 2, please. Pickaxe number 2, please. Would you come and collect your pickaxe? Iron hammer. I don't think we've got an iron hammer yet either. Oh, we do have an iron hammer, okay. So, axe 2. We've currently got pickaxe 1. We shall put pickaxe 2 on. Excellent. Pickaxe number 2. And now that's been studied. Now, didn't we have... Yes, we did. We had the little trash bin over here where we'll pop all the stuff I don't need. And now... So the only thing left would be the shovel number 2, I believe. Yes, shovel number 2. And a steel sword. Okay, so we needed gears and we needed steel blocks, which I think the steel blocks certainly is what we needed the graphite for. So the graphite should be coming along. Now, how do we get gears? Do we know any of the recipes for gears at all? Or is that something yet to be discovered? Probably in here somewhere. There we go. Okay, iron castings. The iron castings. Oh no. Yes, I think we'll learn that so that we've got iron castings available. This means we can build furnace number 3. So eventually we can possibly upgrade that. I think you can upgrade that inside that area. So I don't have to demolish it and build it again, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just sort of having to wait for the graphite. Which is a slightly problematic situation. That's just... yeah. Not entirely sure. Was there a sprint? I don't think there is a sprint. No, I'm thinking of my town at Portier. That had a sprint. Let's have a look. So, ask him about the vampire attack, but I do need to know him a bit better. I need to figure out how to get acid. I need to get the Necronomicon, but that's to do with the astrologer. Snake to help find the magical items. We need to get to know Snake more. Bring merchant a trade license. How far away are we from a trade license? We do have 1 gold piece. Can't remember how many gold pieces, if any gold pieces, a merchant's license was. So let's have a look in here. Exclamation, no. Citizen, no. We've got nothing in citizens. Trade license, 50 gold. Excellent. We have ourselves a trade license. Okay, so I think that's 12 gold to buy myself being an aristocrat with aristocrat papers that look suspiciously like they're from The Legend of Zelda. I'm sure they're not actually from The Legend of Zelda, of course not. That would be slanderous. What is that book for? Wooden prayer station, okay. Is that one? No, we just do need a bronze book, but we don't actually have... Let's go get some flitch, and then we might be able to sort of put a prayer station or 2 in there. But we'll just grab some random flitch. Burn energy, really, essentially. So we'll burn energy, get round to the next day's doings, which should have dealt with a few more pieces of that. What's it? Flitch. How about... Yeah, we'll go many flitches. Many flitches make light work. Dang it. My energy ran out a little too soon. I was hoping for a little bit more out of it rather than just immediately, and you're done. But still, we can work through the night and still have a little bit of extra kip in the morning to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Or bushy-eyed and bright-tailed. Depends on the animal. Do-do-do-do. Dee-dee-dee-dee. I take it that, yeah, I mean, I suppose arguably you're not missing much, but I assume the microphone's on. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You don't actually have to answer that question. I know it is on because I can see the little thing going boop, 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 boop. Oh, hey. Oh, now it's gone low. Now it's gone low, low, low. This is for the... I'll swing by the old crematorium. Gonna be just shy of the energy I needed for that. That's so frustrating. But I suppose this, at least this allows me to sleep through the night potentially, get even closer to Sunday, allowing me to not only swing those billets over to crematorium, it'll allow me to swing the flitch over to the graveyard and then go straight into the church and deal with that situation, I think. Well, that should work out well. Oh, well, for me. Let's go wandering over here. I don't really think we need any bodies at the moment, because we did figure out all of those boygers. Boygers. You got your boygers like that. We now need to make sure we get down to town for Merchant's Day. That's going to be relatively crucial. We've now got a spare bit of flitch. I'll put in sort of 25. That should be fine. Keep a few on hand, because you never know. You never know when flitch will come in handy. Am I a bit too early? I don't think I am. I think we're about the right time. Yes, excellent. Right, so what do we want to do with this faith, I suppose, is the key thing. Possibly stick it in morgue. In favour... no, I might just straight up use it for study immediately. Immediately study a couple of bits. Preferably blues, I suppose, but I might just get some of the studying out of the way and see what happens. B-dee-dee-dee. Diddle-diddle-bum. Oh, lovely, lovely gold. Lovely, well, I say gold, it's actually only silvers, bronzes, but, you know, you get that many... You get that many sort of bronzes, you get some silvers, you get a load of silvers, you get a bronze, you get a gold. And that's what you need in life. You need all of the gold. Unfortunately, devilishly true. Axe 2. Yeah, no. Axe 2, no. 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 Okay, we're not doing any of those then. Gold nuggets, yeah, go on, we can... Or was there definitely a gold nugget and not sulphur? No, definitely a gold nugget. Excellent. Okay. We never studied hemp rope. Interesting. So as I say, let's now just try and find out and see if there's any sort of... See if there's any blues around, but I'm not convinced. Soft cover. Study the soft cover. Ah, Galasvaldi, welcome. How is the game? I've thought about picking this one up. It's very good. I love it. Love it to bits. It's a very entertaining game. If you do enjoy this sort of farmyardy type one, and it's not technically a farmyard, but I'm just sort of making that statement as a kind of general Harvest Moon. My town at Portia to a certain extent. I mentioned that earlier, but. Yeah, you build your graveyard up and have a bit of a laugh and bury people, carve a few bits of meat off of some people, and then I'll put those 2 jellies in there. Don't need that. Arjun Factory 5. I had noticed, yes, I think I saw that on my sidebar. I've not had a chance to pop in and have a look, but that is one of the ones that intrigues me, because I think, truth be told, I'm not entirely sure whether I've played Rune Factory or one of the other sort of slightly similar ones. So I may not have played Rune Factory, but something devilishly similar to that. If it's what I think it is, and I think it's what I think it is, which is the sort of, you wander around, have a bit of a dungeon crawl, have a bit of this, have a bit of that. So, okay, that top one's not a bad body. How far did we get chopping it up? Okay, that's not too bad. Well, I'm fairly certain sin shards probably need to be removed because they increase the sin. Oh no, they don't. They actually don't. Okay, fair enough. Blood and fat, I suppose, is the key thing. Harvest Moon meets adventure game. Yeah, I think that is basically what I was heading towards. Because I think, as I say, I'm not 100% sold on whether I have or haven't played a Rune Factory, but I've definitely played some of their sort of other ones. Because I think they may not be exactly the same company, but I think they are. I think they're the ones behind Atelier ones as well. Atelier Riser is the latest one I can think of, but there was a bunch of them. Okay. I'm going to leave this up to the audience. Do I take the brain, the heart, or the intestines? What do you think this man sinned with most? Do you think he's got a brain full of sin? Oh, you think he made sins of the heart? Well, let's find out. Come on. No. I also made a surgeon's mistake. So, fucked it. Alright, your meat. Your meat for the pot. I'll chop you up and put you in a burger. And you may be thinking, gold injection? I don't have gold injection at the moment. I must admit, I've gone through this game once before, and I rarely used the injections, truth be told. So I think I'll just grab this bloke's meat as well. But welcome, 40SM. 40... I can only think of sadomasochists. All in a sort of row. Just 40 of them. My God. I didn't think I needed that many sadomasochists. Or Super Marios, I suppose? I don't know if you need 40 Super Marios either, really. Blood and fat go downstairs, but let's have a sleepy. Have a little sleepy. But yeah, gold injection would be a huge benefit. But I can't deny it. I didn't tend to use them the last time I played, because they do take quite a lot of resources to grab. And I'm quite lazy, in fairness. I'm very lazy, arguably. And therefore tend to avoid anything that's going to take time to gather. I've sinned again. Where's my sin room? Across from the other place, I think, isn't it? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Berry ferment. Can't remember what you do with the berry ferment. I don't think you can put it in there. No, that's all just wine. So at the moment, I'll just have to pop the berry ferment, apple. I mean, apple feels like it's going to end up being cider, but I'm not 100% certain. Xseed are two of the companies that worked on Rune Factory. Can't really lose with Xseed. They pretty much ruled the RPG category for PSP. Yes. They do have a good track record, I think, for that sort of odd little fun RPG. I say odd, I mean, it's not that odd, but I suppose, I don't know, I classify them as the sort of odd little, because they're not quite your sort of full-on AAA standard of doings, but they are highly entertaining all the same. Do I really need anything else from you, sir? No, I don't think I do, so I think you're just going to get burnt, son. Just gonna burn you. I burn you real good. I'm gonna leave those on the floor for now. Figure that out later. Sin shards. Let's put the sin shards away. I've sinned again. Sin shard. Not entirely sure why I've kept rock in there, but that's fine. Where else are you going to keep the rock apart from the soul room? So that's yeah, I was going to say, that's my embalming table, that's fine. And I think it's alchemy that gets me all the injections. So let's deal with this situation here. Grab these, grab these, grab these. Probably want to deal with those burial certificates immediately. It is... what is that? Is that Woman's Day? Yes, that is Woman's Day. I don't think there's anything pertinent on Woman's Day at the moment. I think it's mostly Miss Charm you deal with on Woman's Day, but we don't need Woman's Day at the moment. Upgrade to Furnace number 3. Probably well worth it. So 2 more complex parts. Easily doable. Not easily doable. I mean, at the end of the day, it is very much... oh, wait, no, what? Did I not? Interesting. Yeah, simple iron parts. Must have just... I was just that little touch too soon. A touch too quick when I went there. Excellent. I must admit, don't look much different, but... oh no, that's why it doesn't look much different. I haven't built it yet. Fool. Excellent, there we go. Oh, is it them who do the Is series? Oh, do you know what? I must admit, the really early ones I didn't get on with too well. I say I must admit, I don't actually have to admit it. I could lie, I could say I really love them. But no, I want to go back to the early series and have another crack at them. Because I do own Is Origin on computer. On the computer I'm at right now. And I want to give it another go. But it's one of those ones where the combat system didn't quite sit with me as well as some do. And so it was a bit like, I think I'll do something else. That sort of umming and ahhing style affair. There's the steel part. So we need bowls. I'm assuming that's meant to be clay. You put the clay in, you form the part, and then you pour the stuff in there. But Is 8, I think it is, the Lacrimosa of Ghana. It is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I loved every moment. Well, probably not every moment of that game. There's bosses. But fundamentally, I loved almost every part of that game. And I think I did a lot of that game. I feel like I completed everything that was on offer to me. I had all the characters in the sort of campsite. I had all the bits and pieces. I went off and did all the side quests. Pretty much did every single option in that game. And the other one, Is 9... something. Subtitle. Insert subtitle here. Monstrum Nox. That was another brilliant one. Absolutely fantastic, that one. Loved... Again, I feel like I loved every single minute of that game. It was very, very good. That's going to take ages, so I suppose let's try and be sort of... yeah, alright, we'll do... Oh, am I going to get... Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes some degree of sense. We got confused, it's fine. Do we have iron ore? Yeah, so if we extract a bunch of iron ore, that should help me somewhat. Luna! Luna's another one that rings a vague bell. I think that was Luna on the DS. Or possibly earlier than that, Game Boy. Either way, was it a handheld? Was it another handheld one? Because if it's a handheld one, I think I might have owned that one. But I can't say for certainty. My brain doesn't tend to remember things very well. It is a useless, pointless little thing inside my skull. It sort of just bounces across the threshold, but it doesn't really do much else than that, which is surprisingly disappointing for a brain. Oh, if only I had a functioning brain, I'd be unstoppable. I would rule the world. Originally PS1. Okay. Luna 1, or Luna, arguably, I may not have played then. Because I never had a PlayStation 1, certainly. I've played a lot of PlayStation 1s, granted, so it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, I've never played any PlayStation 1 games. No, I've played plenty, in fairness. But I didn't own a PlayStation 1, so it's all sort of... There's been a lot of kind of partials and stuff. Whoops, I meant to do 2 of those, never mind. We can just do them separately, I suppose. Porcelain. Ew. Porcelain. Do you do that every time you see the word porcelain? Yes. Has it not gotten annoying for people yet? I mean, I've never asked. Well, I'm thinking maybe you should. But then I wouldn't be referencing Monkey Island every time. Because if anybody doesn't know, that is me referencing Monkey Island. Ew. Porcelain. Which is what Guybrush Threepwood does whenever porcelain is mentioned. Right, let us, I think, go to town, because otherwise we're going to run out of Merchant's Day. Dead horse, please, yes. I'll tell you what, let's sell the burial certificates and then pop outside, and theoretically we should have our friendly neighbourhood boy who is... That's true, that's true. There is a lot of games where it sometimes sort of makes me go, oh, shit, yeah, those are guys again. I have my trade license. Oh, alright, now we're in business. We're in fucking business now, son. Between my connections and your hard work, we'll be super fucking rich, boy. We're open your first office in the barn. Seems like a fucking start-up to me. Oh, God almighty, what have I got myself into? Well, put the ballots here and I'll take crates of goods from here every merchant's day. That's right, we're in a big business now, you wee fucker. So we need to pack our products. You're a handy fellow and I know you have a workshop near the graveyard. I'm sure you can pack everything in nice wooden crates. You know, our trade license allows us to sell practically anything. We can sell any kind of goods. You don't need to pack only vegetables, although the food shortage has driven up prices quite a bit. But if you can find some cheap labour, selling other goods can be profitable too. Well, I guess I'll have a go. Let me see. I think for start, I can sell 1 crate per week. I've gone Irish. I've gone from Scotland to Ireland. I don't know why, it's just difficult to maintain the accents. Now I've gone pirate, but nobody's heard of us. We'll need to make an investment. So our company has 2 main goals: sticking to 1 accent and increasing our pipes to at least level 3. That means we'll be able to sell 3 crates per week. Second, sell our first 7 crates. Oh, you'll be proud for us if we reach those goals. Okay, how can we improve our trumpets? I don't know, some kind of brass polish? Well, use an ancient technique that never fails. Make a bunch of advertising flyers and leave them on the fucking desk, you stupid bastard. In my world, we use celebrities. We celebrate celebrities. No, we don't. We don't want to celebrate celebrities. It's a tiny migrate. Unfortunately, that crippled the stream, which is never great news, but there you go. It shouldn't, but it seems to every now and again. But never mind. Great idea, you wee bastard. Now I know for sure I've chosen the right person to be my partner. There's no real evidence that I did, but I did have a small drink there. Usually it's just the fact that I shut up for a couple of seconds. How am I going to transport these crates there, Rivy? The most obvious way is to move them along the road, son. But maybe there's another way. I think the storage room is connected to the church cellar, but I'm a little too portly to climb down there and check myself. Maybe I'll move these crates through the tunnel. I'll need to build an elevator for crates. I've got no more questions. Let's talk business. I've got no more questions. Let's trade. Okay, so you now have available golden grape seeds. Must admit, at the moment, I don't really need golden grape seeds. So I think we're kind of okay there. So here is one of my doodahs, and this is, I need more flyers. So 10 flyers. I need 1 trumpet and multiple flitch. So if we try and remember to grab some flitch, that shouldn't be too bad. But yes, there we go. Little tunnel. We've finally found the use for that ladder. And that ladder leads me up and down. So I think we've got maximum mobility now. There is no area we cannot get to, which is quite useful. Now, that's interesting. Maybe it's later then. But I swear there is... maybe I'm just misremembering where the elevator is. I don't know. I need to put those things away. Let's deal with this situation for now. Get some more peat on the go. Unless maybe... Do we build it from there? No. Oh, maybe I build it from the main garden area. Put those in there. I must admit, maybe... Should really put those in the grapes, but... It's fine. Doesn't matter. Really excited for April 7th. Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition drops. Never could get Radical Dreamers to emulate properly, and CC is a fun game as well. Yes, I still need to play Chrono Cross. It's one of my long-standing things I ought to do. And yes, I too probably won't be able to buy it on the 7th, but I equally do look forward to Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers, because again, never played that one. Sort of just went past me. So very many things just sort of end up passing you by. And you just think, oh no. Ah, here we go, factory. So we need more flitch. A bit of annoyance. I'll probably best grab 2 flitch scenarios, because then I should have some left over for when I get the trumpet going. when I upgrade my trumpet. Where is it? Create factory. Excellent. There we go. That's not quite where I thought it was, but roughly. I always thought it was roughly in this area. Because I must admit, I was slightly tempted. The World Ends With You, or the newer, I think it is literally called Neo, The World Ends With You. I spotted that was on sale. I'm still slightly tempted, but I just don't have the money for that. But it's sort of mid-ground cheap. It's not what you'd classify as cheap. But then it would have to be a bird. But yeah, I did quite enjoy the first one. That one again was one of those ones that sort of I missed, and then it popped up on the Switch, and I finally managed to have a go of it, and it's rather good. Pre-order, they announced it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Although I suppose I biased. I must admit I didn't know it was coming out on April 7th. I knew it was imminent, but I didn't know when. I rarely, if ever, know when they're coming out. The only one I recently did, which was a pre-order, but even then it was only sort of one day. It was the day before I think I pre-ordered it. Was Stranger of Paradise, which I keep discussing. Oh, I need to continue digging. Oh, I suppose, yeah, this is a big project. A very big project. I like it when they do actually pre-install properly. I've had a couple of times where what I've ended up with is, yes, here you go, pre-install it. And it's like, okay, right, I've pre-installed. Can I play it? No. Why? Because you've not pre-installed it properly. It's not worked. Uninstall it and reinstall it properly. Oh, for fuck's sake. I could have just installed it in the first plugin place, couldn't I? But I'm assuming it's probably my fault somewhere on the line, but it's still slightly frustrating. It's frustrating where it's going, yeah, no, pre-install me. Pre-install me, baby. Pre-install me. Nah, I'm not working, mate. But why? But why are you not working? I don't know. Do you think they tell me anything, Gov? I just get installed and then I don't do anything. Could bug the network date and play it now, but don't want to risk my Nintendo account. No, probably not worth it. I take it you getting it on the Switch then, because I think it is on the on PC as well, but I might be mistaken. Which would be slightly annoying if I was mistaken, because I would like it. And if it's not on the PC, I suppose arguably if it's on other... I mean, I could get it on the Switch, in fairness, if I really wanted to. But there's so many games on the Switch I really want. But again, I just can never seem to afford the bastards. What am I doing? I don't know. Well, that's fine. I don't know. It's okay. I think really we just want... We can get plenty of iron ore, so we might as well get that steel ingots are going. Yes. Well, we want complex parts. I used all my bloody once, didn't I? Is it going to be worthwhile trying to build another furnace? Because the furnace is kind of one of the things that keeps sort of... Oh, good lord. Okay. Well, I've got the paper. I need complex parts. Of course I do. And in order to get complex parts, I need a furnace. In order to get a furnace, I need complex parts. In order to get complex parts, I need a furnace. Ah! It's going to all consoles and PC. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad to see that, because otherwise I'd be disappointed. And I don't like being disappointed. But yeah, I had seen it on Steam, I think. It's coming straight to Steam, which will be nice. Grabbing my berries. At some point I might grab my twig. And then I've got hold of my twig and berries. What are you gonna do with your twig and berries? Wouldn't you like to know? Why, yes. It's why I asked. Well, first thing, we're going to check if I can make a pail of our apple juice. I can. Superb. I can make another one. And potentially make another one. I think before I picked up sort of Chrono Cross on Switch, I'd probably try and aim for one of the other ones I'm after. A couple of Pokemon ones I wouldn't mind getting on Switch. Arceus. I think most people have settled on the fact that it's Arceus, which is much better because Arceus is just silly. but still makes me chuckle whenever I think of it. But still, standard sort of Pokemon, whichever. Sword and Shield, I think, is the oldest one. I think there was at least a couple others that were within my fancying range. Right, so what to do now? Not sure. Let's have a look at my missions and see what happens. $20. I mean, it might only be $20 here, or the equivalent, which I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the equivalent of $20 would be. Possibly about 16, 18, something like that, I think. Or is it? Can't remember if it would be more or less now. I think it is less. I think it's slightly less. So I think I might be in the right vicinity. 16 to 18 pounds. So, flyers. Let's go have a look in on the idea of making some flyers. So let's pop down to the basement and see about flyers. But I don't think it's too expensive, but unfortunately at this point in time I pretty much have to wait until mid-April before I have any cash, which is always annoying. But there you go. Flyers. Well, there we go. This is where we get the injections from. That's something. I don't suppose you give a clue as to... No, I think I tried that last time. Give me a clue as to where to get... what's it? So I'm going to need more paper. That's annoying. Should be easy enough to grab paper somehow. Yeah, definitely going to need clean paper. I feel like there was an alternate way of getting clean paper than that. Because, yeah, there's a pigskin paper available somewhere online. I don't have any pigskin. No. Oh, shit, I really don't. Okay. I should have grabbed more skin. I thought I had plenty of skin, but apparently we've run out of skin. Oh, dear. I wonder if I got a spare pair of... because I only need one piece of paper. I got a spare piece of paper in my kitchen. I think I might do. I was surprised the other day at GameStop they ported Akiba's Trip to the Switch. Interesting. Ah. You should see a doctor if you've run out of saying. Probably. Nope. Ah, there we go. So I could take all of that downstairs, but for now we just need the 10 flyers, and one piece of paper should get that. It does help to sort of get the old organs maintained and inside. I think Nintendo's finally realised they have a mostly adult audience. Oh, I think they've known that they've had a reasonably adult audience for quite some time. I mean, it was the Wii U that was exclusively Bayonetta for quite some time. So I think they've always catered towards the adult audience, but I'm assuming the company behind Akiba's Trip is just finally sort of gone, oh, do you know what, I want to try and capture even more markets, but I don't know, I might be mistaken. Flyers. I think, can we access it from down there? No, we can't. That's a shame. I suppose we'll just have to pop in the house. Pop in the house. Go downstairs. My apple ferment's doing well. Right, so what is this one? This is... yeah, porter station for the cargo. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's the elevator. And it goes onto these pallets. In order to get it to the doodah, the warehouse, you need a zombie porter, which shouldn't be too bad. Do I actually? No, I was going to say I don't actually have marketing campaign. Excellent. Which now means I can theoretically build another pallet. Not that I really need another pallet, but still, fuck it. We'll have another pallet. And then we'll need another marketing campaign. My fame is now 2. Excellent. Good. Well, that's worked out quite nicely. Build a snack tent. Yeah, we still need that beer, which means we still need to figure out how to get the older... Oh, that's why I needed faith. Balls. I needed to save my faith to put on the show. Blast. I also need a gold star pumpkin, don't I? sure where I'm going to get a gold star pumpkin from, but still. Make booze. Or ask Snake for some. I prefer not to ask Snake for something. Because Snake always wants more. And put beer. It seems to be all roads lead to beer. Which I suppose is not necessarily unreasonable. And I do need a drum set. I don't know precisely how I get a drum set, if that comes on automatically or not. So I don't think there's a recipe or anything for a drumstick. Drum set, even. Isn't that the way life works? What? All roads lead to booze, I suppose, arguably, yes. What we got? Got a few minutes. A little bit over the odds, but I might try and figure out something else to do. True. In fairness, I'm under the impression if the dollar is indicative that you are in fact American, I wouldn't necessarily like to assume too much, but if the fact that you're in dollars means you are American, I get the impression your beer is incredibly weak. So, let me get this straight. You didn't want to make assumptions moments ago about being American or not American, but you're perfectly happy to just straight up go, your beer is fucking weak. But no, in a degree of seriousness, I am led to believe your beer is weak. Now, I'm not much of a beer drinker at all, so I haven't tried any of them. But I know good beer, fortunately. That's alright then. But yeah, it was interesting. I think it was Romesh and Rob Beckett. Rob Beckett and Romesh Ranganathan. They did their sort of Rob and Romesh versus program. And they did the sort of outside the... I can't remember what it's called now. But it's the one that's sort of tailgate party type thing, I think. I think it's got a specific name. But I don't think it's tailgate party. But nonetheless, you know, you sort of have a bit of a booze up before football games and stuff. And I think they suggested on the show, but you know, it is a comedy show in the end, so yeah. Oh, tailgate party is correct. So fair enough then. But yeah, they were very much like, no wonder they can drink quite so much. It's barely, you know, no wonder they can drink these sort of massive beer bong things or whatever it's. Yeah, I think it is beer bong. You know, you can drink a load of that because it's weak as water. So yeah, it was mildly amusing. I don't really know what we're doing here. I suppose I could try and build a couple more flyers. I've got the ink and I do have some spare paper in the kitchen, so let's pop up to the home and do some more ink, and then we'll at least be able to get into that sort of free trumpets. We're free trumpets strong. I don't know how many trumpets that turned out to be. I think that was just the one trumpet. I don't think I can do an impression of three trumpets at the same time. It would be very difficult. I just want to touch more so that when I go down in the basement, my flyers will actually be able to sort of be made. So we need 2 of those. We'll save one of those as well. Usually just drink moonshine. Yeah, boy. I'm going to drink that moonshine. I'm going to burn away the brain cells. I imagine moonshine, of course, seems like the sort of other end of the spectrum, whereas the bottled beer is weak-willed beyond comparison. The moonshine will strip up. Blast it all. No, I don't know. Oh, fuck it. We'll have a bloody sauerkraut. Ooh, that's a shame. One more of those and we'd have been quids in for getting a learning thing. No, I think it's going to have to be the Dead Horse. I mean, the warehouse is opposite the Dead Horse, in fairness. That's not too far away. But, yeah, moonshine is the complete opposite. It's the, you know, strip your enamel. That's the word I'm looking for. Took me a moment. Strip the enamel off your bath type fare. So, I mean, is there anything else I particularly want to do? I don't know. What else is round here, lurking round here in the village? I could be a member of the village. Could go fishing, but don't necessarily need anything from the fishing. I think what we could possibly do with So if we can get that teleport stone going. Well, having said that, I should probably cook some more stuff. I suppose let's go back to Sweet Home after all. And see about getting something cooking. Bread would probably be sufficient, in fairness. And yeah, I needed... yes, all of the I suppose burgers... sandwiches... They're only Bronze Star sandwiches. Yeah, burgers with Silver Star nuggets, that was it. Did we have any spare burgers, or did we use all of our burgers? I think we used all of our burgers. Yeah, we used every last burger. Well, I'll tell you what, we got some spare bread. After all, we'll take that. And yeah, we had spare cake, which was being used for the dinners. I think... can't remember what else we were doing. I don't think we were using bread because that's quite cheap. I feel like, were we using toasted onions? I feel like we were using toasted onions. And how many dinners did we actually need, of course, is the other question. Oh, we got Silver Star burgers there. Interesting. I think we needed was it 5 meals or 4 meals? 5 Gold Star dinners, okay, yeah. So did we have the ingredients to build more of that toast with onions? If we've even got the recipe for toast with onions anymore, we must have somewhere. Cabbage soup, fish nuggets, onion rings, there we go. Toasts with onions, that's it. And we've only got Silver Stars, so yeah, I suppose the argument there is we can only ever get Silver Star toast. I suppose that's probably what I was keeping the bread. So, oh, then again, maybe we didn't use any bread. Oh, maybe I don't know now. I wasn't paying attention to the recipe. Oh, we can build more bread. It's not a problem. Let's whip over to the quarry and deliver them some bread. That's the quarry, not the cock. Yes, it's the quarry, not the cock. We went to the quarry, not the cock. Every dang day. We're just going to have to hang out here for a moment or two. We could have an explore down the corner here, but I don't think there's anything interesting. I think this just leads to the witch, and we don't really need the witch. Need a bit more on my teleport stone. I went to the wrong place. I was supposed to go to the refugee camp. So we'll just have a wander round. Don't deliver bread to the cock. I know. And you're not supposed to feed the bread to the ducks either. Dang it. Refugee camp, that's the one we're after. Right, come in here. Oh, well, we've got maximum happiness. So arguably don't actually need any bread at the moment, but for now... so I think that's... yeah, I don't think we can do that at all. I think we've done all the beds, haven't we? So it's just the bees. And therefore... yeah, this is all beds dealt with. So maybe we don't really need to deliver them any bread after all. We just need to try and gather some bees. Oh, bother grabbing bees. Bees are very annoying because they don't turn up as often as you need them to. I need like 10 bees. I need about 30, 40 bees, but I mean 10 would be a good start. 1 would be a good start, in fairness. Are you gonna give me a bee? No, see? You just don't get many bees. I don't know why you don't get many bees, but they just don't give you many bees. I think it's because the bees are the rarest thing on the thing, and then you sort of go in there going, I want bees, but and it's like, no, you're not getting bees. I'm sorry, but there's no bees for you. And it's like, oh, but I want bees. No, can't have bees. Getting dangerously close to Mr. Swallow. And if you don't know, that's going to sound like a really random sentence if you don't know who Mr. Swallow is. He's a character of a comic. Oh, cock. Fucking nighttime. I'm probably going to need a sauerkraut in a moment. Oh, fucking bats, man. Oh fuck me! Yeah, I'm gonna have to chow down on a sauerkraut. I may even just die because I'm not very good at the combat system here. Or at least I've gotten worse. Let's put it that way. I've gotten worse at the combat system. It's because I've not done a lot. I need to go back down into the basement and start doing things. But yeah, he's a comedy character from a comedian I can't remember the name of. So I apologise to the comedian involved, but you know, it's fine. I remember your character name. That's something, isn't it? Definitely something. Not a lot, but it's something. Come on, please don't you make me eat another sauerkraut. Fine. Oh, you didn't even give me a B. You decided not to even give me a B. Is this stone? I think this is just stone, isn't it? And I've got stone for days, yeah. Oh, I'll take it home. You never know. I might not have filled up my my inventory. Although having said that, I've got a couple of these zombies doing the marching duties, which is what you need. Is there room to pop it down there? No. Gosh darn it, I think my zombies have been a bit too proactive. Yeah, I'm going to have to just sort of pop it in the corner and hope it goes away. Spoiler alert, it won't go away. Thing just hangs around forevermore. A bit of a shame. We wanted shovel. We need complex parts. God damn it all. Do I have that fancy sword? Sword. I have sword. Do I have steel sword? No. But we will need more bowls. Excellent. We can build more bowls. We'll just burn my energy on a few more bowls. In fact, we'll set up to get, I don't know, shit ton of bowls. That'll do. And just burn my energy getting as many bowls as possible done. That's it. And now we can pop the bowls. Pop the bowls in there. I'm a dirty little bowl. It's a reference, by the way, just in case you really thought it was gone completely mental. I've only got 4 bees. Disappointed in my severe lack of bees. Right, so I put the bread back. Put the bread back in my little chambers. And now... yeah, so those toasty doodads. Big cake. And then if we can do... I think we can do burgers, yeah? Yeah, we can do Silver Star burgers. That gives me a 63% chance. That's not bad. So I've got to get those burgers. I'm going to have to do sort of like a... I'll do the trip down into the basement first, but I'll need energy as well. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, yes indeed do. Gonna be a problem for me and for you. Because we can use bat wings to build paper as well, which will be very useful to build more flyers, to build my warehouse up a bit more. Big up the warehouse, big up the warehouse, big up the warehouse. Massive. It's actually a fairly small warehouse, but yeah, it's not the size of your warehouse, it's how you use it, isn't it? That's what they all say. We'll just try sort of a cheeky, not a full energy buff. Although, having said that, getting a little bit further round. I got more energy than I expected from the amount of time I thought I was going to be sleeping. So that's something. Alright. Toasties, toasties! Burgers! Cake! Come on! 5-star gold dinner. Or gold dinner. Just gold. I need gold. You're Goldie! It's not even a Goldie looking chain, it's a proper gold dinner. Right, burgers, 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 burgers. Craft, come on, baby, come on. You know you want to give me a gold dinner. Gold dinner! Gold dinner! I believe that is my 5 gold dinners. Alright. And I have a spare toasties for when my energy gets low. I'm gonna get low. Surely gonna get low, low, low tonight. Right, so we need earning guts today. We could go sort of mental with the iron ingots, but yeah, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to go mental with the iron ingots. Go for my maximum stack, which will hopefully allow me to get all the ingots. And then what do we need for the furnace? I believe my second spare furnace. Yeah, complex parts, which hopefully those many bits will do. Thought you had dog's dinner? No, these are gold star dinners. These are gold star dinners. Not giving those to the dog. Going to give them to the merchant instead. Not studied that. Not studied that. Not studied that. It's fine. But I think we need to. I need to make sure I keep the faith. Because I need to put on the show at the Talking Skull, I think the pub is called, which is of course highly entertaining because it is run by a talking skull, but nobody knows it's run by a talking skull. And yes, it is called the Talking Skull. It's my pub. It's my public house. Anyway, that is going to be all from Graveyard Keeper tonight. I'm gonna stop myself playing Graveyard Keeper. Well, I suppose we perhaps ought to have a pop on and see if there's any readables. Well, that might kill the internet connection, but never mind, I suppose. I'll tell you what. First port of call. I'll do my little admin where I get rid of all my bits and pieces. I vanish like I was never there. And then we'll see if there's anybody else from any of the places I put my stream details. There is not. So that's a thing. So we'll have a look and see if there's any other options available somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, Moon Knight is streaming now. I do rather look forward to Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Oh, intriguing. Probably shouldn't, but I can't deny it. They are intriguing me with the paint scheme. The paint schemes intrigue me. And it's not pants, by the way, it's paint. Anyway, caught Moon Knight last night. Hope it turns out good. So do I. I've been enjoying playing Moon Knight in Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's very entertaining. My word, the Sonic 2 film looks rather good, doesn't it? Well, he looks forward to that. Probably won't go see it in the cinema, but he nonetheless looks forward to it, because it's quite nice, isn't it? Anyway, let's try tomorrow for your entertainment delectation. We'll pop to the interim Sledshire, where it's a slightly bigger. For your entertainment for tomorrow at... I'm assuming he still does it at 9 o'clock. Difficult to know for certain, of course, because our clocks have changed. I don't necessarily think Sweden's clocks have changed. But nonetheless, nick her in at some point tomorrow. Around about the 9 o'clock UK time.
Don't fucking say anything. I fucking dare you. Don't say
shit, Chester.
Don't.
If I say anything in that chat box...
If you pay, don't say anything.
No saying things, Chester. Never ever say things.
Good? Then you don't know, so don't say anything.
So I must admit, I don't know what they're doing, but it's not quite as interesting as it looked from the scene. I'm discussing the raid there. The potential raid target. It's not looking as interesting as it looked initially. And your alternate option for tomorrow, usually 10 o'clock, is Mr. Blue Boosh. Difficult to know for certain if he is going to do it or not, but nonetheless, there he is in his kitchen, cooking something fancy and looking slightly. I think there's a loom to the camera. It's always slightly problematic when you have to get near the phone. I think it's being filmed on the phone, and when you have to look at the phone, you of course have to get devilishly close to the camera, and sometimes it's not a flattering angle. There you go. See, there's a loom. There's a loom at the camera. Although not as bad as I thought it was. In fairness, not as bad as I thought it was. But that was him in the kitchen, doing kitchen things, doing kitchen things, doing kitchen things. Everybody doing kitchen things, doing kitchen things. Can he really possibly do kitchen things? Do kitchen things? Oh my God. Can he do kitchen things? Yes. Yes, he can. He can very much do kitchen things. Because he was doing kitchen things. And if you can do kitchen things, then you may very well find yourself feeling that you should do kitchen things. If it wasn't obvious, I'm rambling because I'm looking for potential readings. I suppose that's a possible one. There's a couple of possibles. We've been in there a couple of times. So I suppose I ought to perhaps branch out and find new people. New people. Oh yeah, new people. But in fairness, I can't really stick around because I do need to go, sleep. Yeah, I need to go sleep, yeah. Dragon Quest of Builders 2. I get ranty when I'm clicking about. It is the best thing to do. Not many people playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. And that's disappointing. 'Cause it's a damn fine game. It's a damn fine game, and I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh yeah, yeah, I do. I love the game a lot. It's a very, very, very good game. Everyone's playing Elden Ring or FF games. I don't blame them. I'm assuming by FF games, just general FF games, or specifically Stranger of Paradise. Because I don't necessarily blame them for playing Stranger of Paradise. It's very enjoyable. It is very enjoyable indeed. Let's cut that audio then. I need to cut that audio, and then let's check out this person. Let's see. I don't know. Six and 10 mostly. Interesting. I don't necessarily blame them for playing 6 and 10 because 6 and 10 are fucking good. But yeah, it's an odd combo. You're not wowing me, sir. You're not wowing me. Why is this? Oh, I see. It's an advertisement break. Well, that's not a good start, is it? That's true. It's just that it's Pixel release, isn't it? Yeah, Pixel remaster, which should be quite good. Again, I do rather want more money, just in general, really, I suppose. But doesn't everybody? Even those with huge amounts of money want more money. That's the problem. But nonetheless, I really wanted the 1 to 6 Pixel remaster. Sexy. That sounds like someone doing stupid voices, which obviously I can fully condone. So I think that might be our destiny. We are destined to find ourselves with some goop. It's time for the goopin', time for the goopin', time for the goopin' indeed. Right. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're pretty much there. Sorted. Done. I don't know if I'm going to do Saturday or not. Truth be told, I don't know. I might feel like it. I might not. Sunday, again, I don't know. I realise this has been the most productive 2 sentences in the history of mankind. I don't know and I don't know. But there you go. That is it. Do feel free to check the Discord. It will turn up in the announcements channel, which is the Town Crier channel for anybody unawares. It will be notified there, perhaps. Notified there if it's on, I suppose. If it's not notified there, then it's probably not on. But we shall see. If anybody does feel the urge to desire a board game on Sunday afternoon, then do feel free to put forth that sentiment in the Discord, for then I will know, and I will perhaps do the stream to play the board games. But outside of that, I probably won't bother. But anyway, I will certainly, most likely, unless I really change my mind, I will most likely be back next Wednesday, 4:30 UK time, which will be the Hodgepodge of Hilarity, where we will play some random games, possibly more of my time at Portia, because I've now learnt that it's called Portia, not Porsche, and nobody told me otherwise. I had a fucking week of playing that game. Not a single person went, you know, you keep calling it Porsche, yeah? I don't think you're making a funny joke there, are you? I think you actually think it's called Porsche, don't you? So, can I just tell you, it's actually called Port, ER. But turns out it's called Portia. My time at Portia. I even made jokes about it being rude, because, it sounds like you're inside a stripper. My time in Portia. It was delightful. Probably. Bastards. Anyway, I don't know whether I'm going to continue calling it my time at Portia or my time at Portia now. But still, I now know that the correct pronunciation is Portia. Doesn't often make a difference to me. I know the correct pronunciation of Tidus is Tidus. I'm not calling him Tidus. Tidus is a silly name. Tidus makes a lot more sense on many levels, and therefore is correct. Anyway, or just my time in port. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a bunch of hookers, isn't it, really? I've gone on many a street corner whilst I had my time in port. Anyway, I will say cheerio. Then we will raid an individual called Primordial Goop, who is playing Graveyard Keeper and appears to be doing silly voices for the characters, which, as I say, we can entirely get behind. So here goes. Cheerio.